Hi, my name is Toke Makinwa. I'm a radio and television presenter all the way from Nigeria. I started a very long time ago. My career kick-started officially in 1999. That was my first radio gig. It was, however, short-lived because back then in Africa, Nigeria most especially, a lot of our parents then did not see the media as a career opportunity. So, you know, you were meant to go to school, get a white-collar job, either as a banker, a lawyer, or you know, a doctor, but people weren't necessarily, you know, coming out to say things like, you know, they wanted to be journalists and they wanted to make a profession out of it. So I remember when I got on radio, and I was only there for about 3 months because I didn't tell them back home, and the moment they heard me on the radio, that was it. My late father, God rest his soul, always said that I was either going to be a lawyer. He never saw media, he just thought I would be a lawyer because I would talk up a storm. I was that kid who just wouldn't keep quiet. Yes, I wake up in the morning and I'm really passionate about what I do, and I feel really blessed and thankful. I'm a Jesus girl, so I share that everywhere I go. I feel like God has been really faithful, and He's really found me in the depth of, you know, wherever I was, and just put me on this path where I breathe and live my passion. And not many people get the opportunity to say that, so I don't take that for granted. So I don't see it as work. I basically just see it as getting up in the morning and having purpose. We had a book tour in May, June, and there were so many things that happened back then. So New York fell in love with me, and I love New York right back. It's a relationship, a very deep one. And there were so many other things that we hadn't done. So we came back to sort of round up on the touring part of On Becoming, which is the book I launched last year. So On Becoming, as the title says, I remember for so many months I always asked myself, why On Becoming? And I think on a flight from I think I was coming from Atlanta to New York, I can't remember, and you know, the Spirit just revealed it to me, because you're a work in progress, and that's what the book is. The book is about, you know, the story of this girl who has gone through life and not let life go through her. And you know, I feel like as Africans we have a story to tell, and we do not tell our stories, the world will tell it for us. And we've come far as women in Africa who have been told how to be, who to be, and you know, we need to begin to rewrite those things and be who we want to be and be comfortable in who we want to be, regardless of, you know, what the world tells us or what society or culture or all those pressures you know, put on us. So it was definitely a story of life through my eyes. So if I'm still very young, but it also talks about my growing years. I dealt with loss at a very young age, and falling in love, and just finding myself in life, and going through a devastating divorce as well. And I felt like everything I went through, giving this platform that I've been giving, wasn't for me to go through it alone, but to, you know, let people who may find themselves in that situation have some sort of, you know, some sort of guide. The book has opened unbelievable doors. I've traveled the world, I've met people from different parts of the world, I've listened to people share their story, and when we have book tours and people come out to hear me speak, you know, I leave each venue super blessed, because I'm literally learning from people around me and just hearing them share their own story, and everyone has a story to tell. And it's all about breaking the barrier of shame and all those things that holds us back from being who we are supposed to be, and letting people know that it's okay to be flawed. It's okay not to have it all figured out. Everyone is battling with one thing, you know, but being comfortable in that stage, knowing that it would lead to something else, and being hopeful and staying strong and hearing stories that would inspire you as you go is what life is all about. To be honest, style for me is comfort. Everything that spells comfort, because I'm never going to be a slave to fashion, you know what I mean? I feel like fashion is fun, fashion is life, and people should have fun with it. And you can break the rules, just make them yours. So I would say being comfortable for me is, you know, it's top of my list. I wouldn't follow trends necessarily. I would dip and dabble in what works for me. So if there's a trend out there that I think is cool, and I think, you know, works for me, it's comfortable, it makes me feel really sexy and chic, I'll do it. So I'm wearing this dress from Gucci, and I think Gucci has had an amazing year. They've literally just had everyone glued to their sites and their shops, either from their shoes, their scarves, their two pieces, and every single thing they put out. You know, so I do have quite a number of Gucci items. I would say Bonang Mativa, she's from South Africa. She's always very well put together. And Nigeria, I would say Echo Adele. I absolutely love Echo's body. Echo can wear a bin bag and just rock it and just absolutely own it. My favorite brands, there's so many of them that I'm falling in love with this year. I like Celine. I mean, I'm such a Celine girl. I love how chic and classy Celine purses look. I love Gucci. The trend this year has been really fun, and I have so many of the sneakers. I love Gucci sneakers. So there's some Nigerian brands that I really like. There's a lady called Tubo. Her dresses are so stunning, and she cinches the waist, which is my thing. You know, I feel most comfortable even just rocking Nigerian brands everywhere I am in the world, because I love the fact that people come up to me to ask, what are you wearing? And I'm like, oh, it's Nigerian, and you can check them out on Instagram. And I love Dubai. It's so artificial, but I love it. I can only stay in Dubai for about 3-4 days, because I never want to get over Dubai. So you get in there, do the boom, 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 boom. Everything is so in your face and it's so artificial, but you just gotta love it. And then by the 3rd, 4th day, it's time to go. I love New York as well. I'm a city girl, so I love New York City. I do have like personal shoppers all around the world that I use, because I just hate trying on stuff. I don't know what it is. I'm so lazy once I pick up stuff from the store. I'm the girl that will grab everything off the shelf, go home, have my dinner, flip around with the television. Once I'm tired of watching TV, then I'll pull out the shopping bags and try them on. Sometimes I end up returning everything back to the store because nothing fits. Shoes, they make more of a statement. Sometimes you don't really see the purse unless it's in your face, but you definitely take notice of someone's shoes once they walk in. Very much so. Gosh, yeah. You know, there's certain things that I wouldn't spend money on. You know, I'm so weird like that. And you know, I'm not gonna go broke trying to look rich. If you can't afford it, you know, you admire it, work some more, and when you can, you buy it. You know, I like that question, but it varies, because you know, I do have some sunglasses that are really expensive, and I would say to myself, why would you spend money on? I think I have a pair of Chanel sunglasses that are about $1,500, but it's classic, and it's, you know, it's timeless. They don't even have them anymore, so I'm really excited that I purchased that pair. And yeah, there's a Birkin bag in my wardrobe as well, which is really expensive, but I don't wear it all the time. 1 second, please. Okay, now that we've got that out of the way, let me show you guys a little bit of what I've got going on this strip with me. So I'm such a Gucci girl, and I absolutely love the print. This is like one of the best. I mean, I don't even know what to say. I absolutely love it, so I can't wait to wear this. And I'm thinking maybe one of my speaking engagements. Looks very powerful and very strong, doesn't it? Yeah. Right, so this is one of my fave. It looks like a very, you know, evening cocktail-y kind of dress. I love the detail right here. It's by my favorite South African designer. His name is Hat. Hat is one of those amazing people. So I love the cinching effect, because I always like my waist very cinched in. And the fact that he has, like, you know, its own set of, you know, the bra is in there, so I don't have to worry about things like that. And he has a bit of a, you know, skin showing, popping out of here. I can't wait to wear this as well. It'll be on one of his night outs, so watch out for that. This as well is probably, I mean, I love the silk. The color is so pretty, and it's very easy to wear. So it's going to be one of those throw-ons that I, you know, use to finish an outfit. It's from my stylist in Lagos, who pulled this together for me on this strip. And this is an escada dress. Looks very powerful. The color looks very, hey, I'm in the room, notice me, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to be wearing this to speak at one of my speaking engagements as well. And just because I wasn't sure what the weather was going to do, because it might change itself on me, I decided to hold this. I love it. It's like really, really amazing coats that I can wear just in case, you know, it turns cold. On a night out, I can just throw it on. And it's from Zara, guys. So I absolutely love Zara. This is another Gucci outfit. I'm such a Gucci girl. Can you guys tell? And black is so rich, so sophisticated. And, you know, the pocket detail, I love. I absolutely love. I can't wait to wear this. Watch out, watch out. Another bow coming on right there. Ooh, this dress, it's like Fendi with love. That's all I'm gonna say. With love. And the last Gucci outfit, which I love. Looks very Jackie O. Gucci this year, you guys really, really upped the game. Yeah. And then I'm sure by the end of this, you guys will know that I'm such a Gucci girl, right? I can't wait to, you know, throw in this bag somewhere in there. And of course this with a fur as well. Yeah, so I wanted to show you guys a little bit of what I'll be working with on this trip. So watch out on my Instagram page. Slay! Yes! I think labels just put pressure. I don't think about it. I'm just a girl who's living life and having fun through it. And things that I like to do, I do. And the things that I don't derive pleasure from, I don't. So I like fashion. I've always been, you know, the girl who played with lipstick as a child, who probably broke a couple of my mom's lipsticks and got into trouble for that. And I would walk in heels even as a child just because I just couldn't wait to I was fascinated with scarves and different things. And I think that because I'm not a slave to it. Like I don't wake up thinking I'm a fashionista and I have to step out of my house looking like fashion, because I just think there's a lot of pressure. You know, I do what works for me. However I feel that day is how I dress. You know, there are days that I wake up in the morning and I feel up to looking really nice for myself. And I do it. And there are days when I just grab my sunglasses, put my hair in a bun, wear some lip gloss, you know, grab a big handbag and just wear nice shoes and I'm good. I would work out 4 times a week and I would, you know, do cardio, leg day. I think when I was going through divorce, that was like my escape. And then I, you know, went through the feelings, but I fell in love with exercise. Because when you exercise, I go to bed well, I wake up energetic, and you know, I feel like I've got this. So exercising for me, I drink loads of water as well, and I take vitamins for my skin. Drinking water and minding your business ideally just does the trick. I mean, I feel like it's created a lot of job opportunities. We have a lot of stylish bloggers. I don't even know their names, but they just keep popping up on your feed and they give you ideas. Sometimes you see a particular jacket you have in your wardrobe and you haven't worn it, and you see someone wear it and think, this could look this nice, and I have this sitting there, and it gives you inspiration. So I think that's the good side of it, and that's what I choose to see. I take photos of myself laying in bed. I take photos of things I like to see. I take photos because that's what Instagram is, sharing pictures, right? So, but it's never a conscious act of. But I mean, it's not a job for me, even if I am a social media influencer. But it just happened with building a community that looks up to you and sees, you know, oh my God, she wore this. I'm definitely going to do that. Well, we started this empowerment program back home, which we're currently, I mean, I had to travel, but once I get back, I can't wait to. Philanthropy is something that, you know, I'm very big on, just changing lives. Because I feel like you haven't lived unless you've impacted someone else's life. And it's not enough for people to look up to you. You know, people have to take a sense of you wherever they go. And, you know, you have to leave your footprints, you know, in the sand of time. So it's definitely, I'm at that point in my life where I'm beginning to think more of, you know, what do I represent? What am I living for? you know, how do I make people feel? And giving back is something that I'm really, really passionate about. So hopefully next year we can do schools as well. This year we did entrepreneurship and giving people with business ideas, you know, a little bit of a grant to help them move forward. And next year we're hoping to go to schools and send more people to school and just get them educated. And when I say schools, it doesn't necessarily have to be where you studied to be a lawyer or a doctor, but it could be, you know, a skill acquisition school as well, where you can learn a trade and just do something really, really, because it's high time we begin to think beyond the now and people begin to own and dream of having their own. So there's a hashtag, I must have my own, and that's what I want to leave with everyone who comes close to me. So if I died and I came back, this is, yeah, it's gonna sound really bad, but I'm so self-obsessed. Like, I really love myself. You see, but the thing is, I think I've also gotten to a point in my life where I'm very comfortable with who I am, you know, and loving oneself. I can't sit here and say I've always loved myself and I've always made the right decisions and always make the right choices, but I think with every fall, I've learned to appreciate my journey, and I'm in love with where I am right now in life, and I'd like to come back as me. Hi guys, my name is Toke Makinwa. Keep watching MinaTV.
Thanks for watching, and if you liked this episode, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you next time.